while venturing into this onion project. Like I told you, I am not a professional agronomist, but I'm just somebody who is passionate into agriculture, as I've done it to supplement my income. I am a journalist, but I have fallen in love with agriculture. I don't regret in what I do. I was taking you through my nurseries here a few days back when we opened them. And this marks just 3 days after the opening from the mulches. And you can see that the germination is quite good. We did the fertigation and they are no longer stressed. Like I would take you through how the onion has germinated. Very, very good and impressive. Very, very good and impressive. Indeed, this is very good and I'm impressed. Now, someone out there has been asking about how many good onion varieties do we have, which ones work better. But these are things I have been trying to tell people. Onion sometimes, yes, it's one of the factors to determine your yield, the varieties of onions that one can actually buy, spend money to buy. Which region are you? Which type of good onions work well in your region? This is TESO sub-region and particularly Katakwi district. I am in Toroma County, and that is Angodingod sub-county, Akisim village. I tested the soils in this place and I got to know they do very well with the red creole. Now, the red creole pana from starke Hyres comes deeper into my heart because I have demonstrated in the last harvest that I made, it did well for me. And I made about 3 tons from just a quarter an acre. Meaning if I had put an acre, that would have been either 12 tons to 18 tons, depending on the yield. And that now makes me to start growing in larger quantity. Apparently, as we speak, these nursery beds you see, these other nursery beds you see, they are all the red creole pana from starke Hyres. Before I took a direction to the red creole pana from starke Hyres, I had actually tested different varieties. There is red creole from Simlo. There is red creole from East African company. Basically, those ones I tested. Then I picked the red creole pana from starke Hyres, and I made each one of them to have at least a bed. I was monitoring which one germinates best. Later on, I was able to notice by myself without anyone telling me. I monitored the way they were germinating and how they are performing well from the garden. Now, red creole pana from starke Hyres germinates very fast. If you are expecting it to germinate in 8 days, within 4 or 5 days, you will see that it has already penetrated from the soils. And this one's, I opened it when it was 8 days. And when you see even those that have not completed germinating, by the time you opened the mulches, by now they have germinated just after 3 days. And you will see that your lines are thick. When I take you through, you can take a look at my beds, take a look at my beds, take a look at my beds. So when you take a look at these beds, you will see that I actually take a directive of starke Hyres. Now, why does it do well? I actually took interest in monitoring its performance. I noticed it has an ingredient of a hybrid. The way it germinates, the way it grows very fast and very resistant. You will find that when you are transplanting it to the garden, to the mother garden, from the nursery bed to the mother garden, it has already started forming the bulbs. And that is actually what impresses me. So you will plant it when you already see the smaller bulbs, and that one's already a communication to you that the bulbs have already started forming. It doesn't like others that you germinate, you transplant, it starts forming the bulbs from the garden. But this one starts forming the bulbs from the nursery bed. So for you to be able to notice the bulbs, you have to give it some time from the nursery bed. Maybe 1.5 months or 2 months, depending on the weather. If the sun is too hot and the drought spell stretches, it can even go to 2 months. But when the rain is there, and the water is available, given all the conditions, you can end up transplanting it in just 35, 40 to 45 days when it has already started forming the what? The bulbs. And that is what actually impresses. Just like any other farmer, you will want to see the performance of something before you you take it to the garden. That promise is what I'm talking about. So I would advise farmers, for those who are outside and in TESO here, who are just starting up with the onion farming, the starke Hyres seeds is one of those I recommend. Not because I am talking out of a hearsay, but I am standing right away from my garden, and you can see the nursery beds. I have actually invested about 4 kilograms for a start, and I'm still expanding. My target is to plant 8 kilograms, and the 8 kilograms can be able to take me through probably 4 acres of land. That's what I'm targeting for this season. I would want you to keep following us to actually observe different stages at which the onion grows, just for the sake of you developing yourself and also getting an idea in growing onions, just in case you are interested in growing onions. Our contacts are there available. You can be able to reach us for consultations. We are open. What is important? Let's make TESO great again, and the only way is to cultivate the value crops, high value crops. And vegetables are part of those that actually fetch us good money. The tomatoes, the onions, especially for me, I've fallen in love with the onions, and I don't regret what I do, because it has brought me up to these heights where I am. I would like to thank so much Mr. Sauce Peter from the Sauce Farmer Center, and he's a lecturer at Arapai, Busitama Busitama University, yes, of Agriculture. I have always contacted him in several times, and he's my mentor. He has taught me and has brought me up to this higher level. I want to thank so much Mr. Stephen Ogol from the Creation Ambassadors of Uganda for laboring to support me financially in these projects that I am doing, and at whatever level that I want also to thank so much Mr. Pool Joseph from a Pool Skilling Foundation Africa and the Quality Education Consultancy. I have been partnering with them, and now that I have started a smaller agro company, their support and the efforts to me, I can actually feel, and I know that I will go somewhere very far. In a special way, I want to thank Asumani. There is a gentleman called Asumani from Starke Hyres Company. When I actually landed on the Starke Hyres Company seeds, I had to struggle and get the contact of somebody working with a company. And I landed on a gentleman called Asumani from Starke Hyres. I met him and took him up to my farm. And today, as we speak, I'm proudly here with him. I want to thank him. I want to thank him for actually giving me the first-hand seeds. First-hand. Sometimes you can get seeds which have stayed longer from the store, and when you plant, they will not germinate. But this kind of seeds that germinate 100%, you have to be so close to the suppliers. And that's why I am highly indebted to that gentleman, Mr. Asumani, for even laboring to visit my farm and actually give me advice as a senior agronomist. And I'm quite very much aware, I'm quite very much sure that this is what we need as young farmers and even the farmers from outside. Let's be so much in touch with the extension workers and make sure that we get more knowledge out of them and push us to greater heights. Keep subscribing to this video, like and leave a comment in case it has actually interested you, or in case you have it has actually impacted you in whatever way. The next of our videos, we shall be grateful to share more content with you.